Divu. I am back with another video, and before we even get into this fantastic video, I'm going to need you to click on that subscribe button so that I can be a part of your journey, you can be a part of my journey, and we can be on this journey of leaking. Yes, leaking together. So I am doing this video because I wish that I had a video like this in my life for a moment like this. Okay, and if you clicked into this video, it means you also want to know some more, you know. So I'm just going to be telling you guys about my tampon experience and what my final thoughts and reviews are. All right, because I'm coming to you in the spirit of educating y'all, I'm gonna put on my specs. Yes, they are prescription. Now let's get into this educational video. For those of you guys who don't know, this is a pad. This brand is Libris, if you wanted to know. I started off with Always, probably when my period started, grade 5, 6, whatever. So if you're watching this and you haven't started your periods, 14, I don't know, you open it up, it looks like this, and then because I have to do this, you can't just assume people know everything, because apparently there's a gent on TikTok who thought that you just stick it on your vagina, which that's not the case. Okay, you take it off the thing, and this part is the part that you stick on the panty, not on your vagina, bro. Listen, such an educational video, this one, right? For more information on periods, follow the Minister of Menstruation, Candace. So then these wings secure the pad on your underwear, like so. So this is what I was using. The problem with pads is, right, as your underwear moves, it moves. So as you're walking around, you know, it's moving. Okay, you sneeze, what happens? You feel the lump. You sneeze, you know, and every sneeze, it's almost like it feels like your uterus was squeezed like this. Have you seen when you squeeze a lemon and it all goes every time you sneeze? It feels like that. So with the pad, it takes a while for it to absorb into the pad. So you feel it, you know, you feel it. You be taking a nap with a pad, and then sometimes you lie down, right, and then the blood will run down like this all the way up your bum hole, right, onto your panties. What's that? A mess. Nobody likes mess. Nobody likes to clean mess. Okay, and when you're taking a nap, you always have to stay in one position because you're afraid that you're gonna spill and you're gonna leak. So that's what was negative for me with pads. And also they just feel so heavy. And for me, like, every time I go pee, I would, when you're done, you just roll it up. You don't throw it in the toilet paper, in the toilet. You roll it up. Another reason why I like this brand of pads, you put it in, you roll it up. These people, whenever, first of all, can I just say, you know, these girls that just throw the pads or the tampons in the toilet just like that, in the, what is this, that dustbin, the whatever dustbin, and they throw them just like that. That is so rude. You know, somebody has to go clean that. The least you can do is wrap it in a toilet paper, or if your pad has a wrapper, wrap it properly. Like, people are gonna be cleaning that. It's your blood, bro. Like, come on, have common decency. Also, if you leak on the toilet, just wipe it. Like, I'm not gonna assume that everybody knows this, because, you know, this is an educational video. Getting to the point of this video, so I got tired of, every time I'm sleeping, I'm asleep on position or whatever, and I got tired of sneezing and feeling everything. So I was like, I'm gonna try tampons. For those of you guys that don't know, this is a tampon. This is not the smallest one. There is a mini one that I would suggest if you're gonna start and try tampons, probably buy that first. I bought normal. Wasn't a good idea, but I'm gonna tell you my experience. So first let me show you This is a tampon, okay? This is the string to pull it out with. This is what absorbs all the blood, all the goodness, the goodness. So this is what I was trying. The first thing I would like to tell you is that your vagina, like, first of all, I didn't know where my vagina is, you know? I didn't know. I've never been a self-pleasure hand, but just because I have my own thoughts and views on that. I've never had sex. Um, so I didn't know where my vagina is. But I can, so if you're watching this and you don't know where your vagina is, probably even if you do, you're gonna struggle looking for it, okay? Because it's not as close to the pee hole as you think. I did life sciences, guys. I did biology, you know? The picture of the vagina, you know, where they show the urethra, that's the pee hole, and then the vagina, and then the anus, right? The vagina is more closer to the anus than it is to the pee hole. Nobody tells you that. So what you do, I'm gonna give you guys a young tutorial and tell you the things that I was never told, even in the videos that I watch. It might be a very gruesome and very detailed video, but hopefully it's gonna help someone. Okay, so this is the pee hole, right? The vagina is maybe like here, okay? So you're gonna have to like travel that distance. One of the videos that I watched suggested that you look with a mirror. I didn't have a mirror, so I had to just the whole time up down trying to find my vagina. But they say take a mirror just to see, you know, the location of the vagina. You know what I mean? Fine. So then apparently you'll see it. It's like a little some hole like that. Okay, you'll see it's a hole, but it's not like a gaping hole. It's not like, you know, you know what I mean. So fine, first things first, you find your vagina. Step 1. Step 2, okay, I'm not a doctor. Let's start there. I'm just telling you off of my personal experience, okay? First, after you struggle with your, I don't know if you guys saw my Twitch story, but if you did, definitely that is my whole experience, okay? But this video, I'm trying to, you know, explain to you guys. And I just want to let you know, real truth, you might have to practice, you might have to put it in 2 or 3 times before you get it right, the tampon. Because you just don't know how to do it, honestly. So I don't have the applicator one because for me financially, it doesn't financially make sense to invest in the applicator one because then I'll always have to buy applicator ones and I can't afford it. Cool. Oh, I didn't tell you guys how to stand. So there are 3 methods that you can use to open up your vagina, if I can call it that. First one, you can squat on the toilet. That one needs you to be extra fit. I could not do that one, bro. Like that one, yeah, no. The second one, you can raise your leg and 1 leg on the toilet, 1 leg on the ground, and then you squat a little. That's the second method. And then the third method that I didn't know that I was not even about to try, you know, you can lie on your bed, right? And with your knees, like, you know, those videos of giving birth, something like that, and then you choose whatever position works best for you. Me, another one, it's the foot on the toilet one. You pick whatever works for you. You find your vagina. Now, with inserting, right? You pushing it towards your back, right? Let me tell you guys something. Nah, I'm a virgin. I'm going to tell you guys from a perspective of a virgin. I don't know if it's any different if you're not a virgin, because I'm not a virgin. I'm not. No, I'm not going to tell you. We don't do the sex here. I'm not going to tell you from perspective of a person who's not a virgin because I am a virgin. So I'm going to tell you from my experience. You can feel this thing going in, okay? You can feel this thing going in. So if it's your first time, I wouldn't suggest you do it necessarily the first day. But you know, towards the end of the first day, towards the beginning of the second day, that's when your flow is really, really, you know, I'd say that you wait for it to be the flowiest of your flow before you try using a tampon, just for lubricant purposes, because you do feel it going in. And for me, I bought a normal. I would suggest that if you're trying it for the first time, you buy a mini and then work up, just so that you can get used to the insertion feel of it, you know what I mean? So now you're pushing it towards the back, towards your back, ne? So my mistake was that I'd leave it something like this, you know? So I'd leave it like sort of like still out of the vagina because I was too afraid to push it further than that, because you get afraid you're gonna lose the string. You don't lose the string. You get afraid, probably tag it though to make sure that it's right. You get afraid you're gonna lose the string. That's one of the fears. Another fear is that it breaks your virginity. I'm here to tell you that I am still a virgin, so I've never lost a tampon in my vagina. Well, during this time. So if those are your fears, then you'll be fine. So my problem is I left it like this. So when you leave it like this, it's uncomfortable and you can feel it. You can feel like it's borderline painful, unbearable, you know? So I just want to tell you something. Your vagina is a tunnel, bro. That thing just keeps going and going, okay? And going, okay? And going, you know? So when you're pushing it, first thing I want to say is don't tighten up your body, because the more you tighten up your body, your vagina resists this thing. Then you feel it going more, then it hurts because you're fighting it. So take some time just to relax before you even start pushing it in, okay? So when you start pushing it in and you're pushing it towards your back, don't leave it like this. I know you're going to be scared, okay? You're going to be scared, hold my vagina, okay? But I just want to tell you that this thing can go deeper than that, okay? So you keep pushing it until maybe your fingers up to here in your vagina as well, okay? Because I'm talking about this one without the applicator. So you push it in until your finger is at least until about here. You shouldn't be able to feel it. Like there's something in your vagina. Like when I first put it in, I wanted to do deeper to keep it in. Like I wanted something to like hold in case it falls out. But I want to tell you also, if that's your fear, it doesn't fall out. So anyways, until maybe your fingers up to here, okay? So once it's inside, you shouldn't feel it, and it shouldn't feel uncomfortable. One tip that really helped me is that they told me, you know, just push it in like until your fingers like until there, because that's the point where you don't feel it, you know. And also, just to make sure that you're really not feeling it, you know, remove your leg from the toilet or get out of your squat position and do a bit of an up and down, you know. Take a young walk around the bathroom, you know, just to, you know, feel, okay, am I really not feeling it? What's up, you know? But there's something in your vagina, so in your brain you're gonna be like, haha, but it shouldn't be uncomfortable and it shouldn't be painful. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You do feel it going in, yes. You do feel it going in because it's something going in your vagina. The tighter you make your body, the less relaxed you are, the harder it will be. Okay, so relax your body, listen to worship if that's what relaxes you, watch a series if that's what relaxes you, whatever works for you, but make sure that you're relaxed. And when you're gonna try it, another thing that the video I watched suggested is that you don't do it in a place where you're gonna be panicked, you know, where people are gonna be knocking and whatever the first time you're trying it, because you don't know what you're doing, okay? Another thing I'm gonna say is it's okay if you break down, okay? It's okay if you have to put in 3 before you get it right, even 5, even 10, okay? Don't be patient with yourself. You're not the only one who struggles with tampons. But once you get it, you got it. It gets easier the more you do it. Now, before I get to how to take it out, I'm gonna tell you guys my experiences with working out. It also does leak. Like it can leak because I exercise with it. After the exercise, man. So in the same way that pads can leak, it can leak, but it was more comfortable working out with a tampon than it was working out with a pad, okay? Simply because when you're working out with a pad, it keeps moving, you know. Yeah, next thing you know, you have a pad wedgie. Or a seji, if you know. A seji is a wedgie, but in your vag. Now you have a seji and a wedgie. You know, that's not fun for anybody. So it's way better to exercise with this. And also just generally walking around and sneezing, coughing, you know, you don't feel every single drop. I will say that I did not manage to use it the whole day because I'm still trying to get used to the whole thing. So it was always much better in the mornings, and after showering it went in easier. I think my body was just way more relaxed. So maybe around 4 o'clock I go back to pads, just because I want to ease myself into the use of tampons, because it's very hard for me to relax my body. So I did say that, when you tense up, you can feel it. So yeah, and then taking it out also, relax your body, stand in the same position that you stood in when you put it in, and then tug on the string. Okay, tug on it, and then it will come out, and then you do not flush it down the toilet. Okay, you wrap it in toilet paper, and then you throw it in the dustbin every time before insertion and before taking it out. Please wash your hands, because we don't want your vagina to hurt. So the next thing I want to try is a menstrual cup, but that one freaks me out because I cannot imagine anything popping in my vagina. Like, apparently you put it in and it goes. I'm not ready for all of that. That sounds traumatic for me. But that has been my experience with tampons. I would suggest, if you're tired of pads, do try it, but start with a small one and then keep increasing if you need to keep increasing. It's okay if you have failed attempts. Don't be hard on yourself. And if you think you've pushed it in enough, push it in a little further. Okay, just until it's comfortable. It's not supposed to be uncomfortable. It's not supposed to be painful. And just to bust some myths, it does not break your virginity. Google what the definition of virginity is, first of all. If you still haven't had sex, you still haven't had sex even with a tampon. I'm coming to you as a virgin who currently has a tampon in her vagina, and it doesn't feel, there are also some things that it feels like a penis in your vagina. I don't know what a penis feels like, but I don't think penises are tampon sizes. So I don't know, guys. Just, if you're comfortable trying it, try it. If you're not comfortable trying it, that's also fine. I feel like it's your vagina. Whatever works for your vagina is what's best. Also, if you do try it and you like it, I would highly just suggest that you do not sleep with a tampon, because that's what the video I watched said, and it was a OBGYN that said that. So don't sleep with a vagina. Sleep with a vagina. Don't sleep with a tampon. Sleep with a pad, a nighttime one, preferably, so that when the blood runs up your a-hole, it does not go to your underwear. Now you're waking up and you're washing, So that's today's video. I really hope it was informative. Have you ever tried tampons? What was your first experience? Comment down below. This is going to be a long video, not intentionally, unintentionally. I just think I had a lot to say. But good luck finding your vagina. Good luck inserting. Good luck deserting. Overall, try it for yourself. It was an experience. Okay. Okay. I can tell you that it was an experience. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. Please, especially subscribe, because I literally this is my money. So please do comment and subscribe, because I took this effort to tell you guys the things that nobody told me, so you don't have to struggle. Any questions, inbox me. I am not a professional. I will say this again. I was just telling you guys my personal experience. Yeah. Happy periods.